Ever feel that little sting? Maybe it's a grandchild who used to rush into your arms, but now hangs back a bit. Or a friend who subtly opens a window when you visit. It can hurt, right? You know you're clean, you shower every day, wear fresh clothes. So why does it sometimes feel like there's this invisible wall, this quiet distance growing? If you've felt anything like this, you are absolutely not alone. This isn't about being dirty or forgetting your hygiene. It's something deeper, a natural shift in your body as you get a little older that almost nobody talks about. But here's the good news, you can actually do something about it. Think about Harold. He was 74, a kind man, always tidy. His granddaughter, Lily, was his whole world. But lately, she'd avoid his hugs, even wrinkling her nose sometimes. One afternoon, he overheard her whisper, "Grandpa smells weird." It really strung. He looked at his clean hands, his fresh shirt. How could this be happening? Harold's experience is shared by so many older adults who quietly notice a strange distance forming with the people they love. Family members might open a window, or friends might subtly move away in public. You might wonder if you're imagining it, but Harold's story points to something real, a change that's very common but rarely discussed. As we age, our bodies naturally change in ways that affect how we smell. And the surprising part, most seniors don't even realize it's happening. It's not about being unclean, it's not forgetting to wash. It's about subtle shifts, less sweat, different skin oils, and dry mouths that create a distinct scent, one that grandchildren often pick up on quickly, even if we can't smell it ourselves. Harold didn't want to lose that special closeness with his family, so he started learning, quietly looking for answers. He found out this isn't a rare issue at all. In fact, it affects almost everyone over 60 to some degree. And he also discovered something else. It is manageable. In the video you're watching right now, you'll learn exactly what Harold learned. Simple, gentle ways to care for your body that can help reduce that specific scent without needing expensive products or complicated routines. This is about more than just smelling better. It's about feeling confident again. It's about your grandchild happily snuggling close on your lap. It's about no longer feeling that silent sting of someone stepping back. It's about reclaiming joy, warmth, and connection. If any part of Harold's story feels familiar to you, please stay with us. The tips we're about to share might seem incredibly simple, but they've helped thousands just like him feel more comfortable in their own skin and reconnect with loved ones. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, someone who might be quietly wondering if they're the cause of uncomfortable silences or those open windows, please share this video with them. It could change more than just how they smell. It could truly change how they feel about themselves. Before we dive in, if you find this information helpful, please give us a thumbs up. This tells us we're on the right track and helps others find this video. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. We share practical, honest health advice made specifically for older adults, and you won't want to miss tips that could really help you or someone you care about. Ready to explore some simple, effective ways to feel your best? Let's get started. Elena Mayers, at 79, was very proud of being clean. She bathed every morning and used a soft floral perfume. But one evening, her son quietly opened all the windows after dinner. She overheard him tell his wife, "Mom's room smells off again." That night, Elena sat in silence, feeling confused and hurt. She thought the perfume would fix it. Instead, it just covered up the real issue and, honestly, sometimes made it worse by mixing scents. Like many older adults, Elena didn't realize that aging brings invisible changes. Less sweat, shifting skin oils, and dry mouth all work together to create a unique body odor. It's not about poor hygiene at all. It's simply biology, your body's chemistry changing. Trying to mask it with lotions or colognes doesn't solve the problem. It just layers scents, making things harder for everyone around you and for you too. To truly break this quiet cycle of hurt, you need to understand where the smell is really coming from. Only then can you take steps that actually work. Elena had always kept everything tidy, clean clothes, fresh sheets, daily showers. But no matter what she tried, those subtle comments kept happening. Her granddaughter pulled away during a hug. Her neighbor opened a window when she visited. Elena started asking herself, "What am I missing?" She began researching and found something surprising. The body, as it gets older, goes through changes that silently affect your personal scent. First, studies show sweat production drops quite a bit after age 60. While less sweat might sound nice, it's not always. Sweat actually helps carry out toxins from your body. Without enough sweat, those toxins can stay on your skin, feeding bacteria that cause odor. Think of it like never taking out the trash. Eventually, you're going to notice a smell building up. Second, the natural oil on your skin, called sebum, changes its makeup. Research indicates that as you age, your skin produces more of a compound called 2-nonenal. This substance has a distinct odor, often described as musty. Younger people have very little of it, but it increases after 50 and often peaks around 70. Experts believe this is the primary source of what people sometimes call the old person's smell. It's a natural part of getting older. Third, dry mouth. Saliva is your mouth's natural cleaner, helping to wash away bacteria. But older adults, especially after 60, often produce much less saliva. That dry mouth becomes a perfect place for odor-causing bacteria to grow, even if you brush regularly. Elena finally understood. This wasn't about not being clean. It was simply biology at work. But here's the wonderful news. Once she knew what was happening, she knew what she could do. If you're still watching and any of this sounds familiar, remember, you are absolutely not alone. These changes are natural parts of aging, but they don't have to be permanent problems. There are gentle, proven ways to manage them and feel confident and comfortable again. If you found this information helpful so far, let us know by leaving a comment below saying, "I'm here," or just leave the number 1. It helps us know you're engaged and interested in learning more. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. We're dedicated to bringing you simple, honest tips to help you live healthier, feel better, and stay closer to the people you love. Let's keep going. For years, Walter Collins tried every soap, spray, and powder he could find in the store, but the quiet looks from his daughter-in-law never changed. One day, she opened a window without saying a word, and it really got to him. He was tired of trying quick fixes that didn't actually solve anything. Then he came across something different, simple steps that didn't cost a thing, but promised real, lasting change. Walter decided to give it a real try. And within just a week, he felt a real shift. The tension in the room seemed to fade. His grandson hugged him without any hesitation. His confidence started to return. That's when he knew sometimes the answer isn't more products. It's simply better habits. Here are the simple steps Walter started following. They're practical, gentle, and they work with your body as it ages. They aren't instant magic, but if you do them consistently, they can make a real difference. First, consistently drink warm water. This might sound too simple, but warm water is one of your body's best tools for internal cleansing. It helps your body flush out waste and toxins through urine, which can reduce odor from the inside out. The key is making it a regular habit. Walter started with just 1 glass of warm water every morning. That alone made him feel a bit cleaner. He gradually built up to 6 glasses a day, 1 right after waking up, 1 before and after lunch, 1 mid-afternoon, 1 before dinner, and 1 before bed. A helpful tip: set reminders tied to your meals or daily routines. And remember, coffee and tea don't count as pure water. They can actually make you a little dehydrated. If you drink coffee, consider adding an extra glass of water to balance it out. Second, take a gentle walk in the sunlight. Walter wasn't a big fan of exercise, but a neighbor suggested a short stroll soon after sunrise. He tried it and found he really enjoyed it. Light walking in mild sunlight, ideally before 10 a.m. or after 4 p.m., does more than just stretch your legs. It helps your body sweat gently, which aids in releasing toxins. Plus, sunlight is a natural way to help kill odor-causing bacteria on your skin. Even just 10 to 20 minutes a day can make a difference. Third, shower with care. Walter always bathed, but he learned how you bathe matters more than just bathing itself. Experts say very hot water can strip your skin of its natural protective barrier, which can make odor issues worse. Walter switched to using warm, not hot, water for his daily showers. He also started taking a weekly soak in a warm bath around 100 degrees F, 38 degrees C, for about 20 minutes. This helps open pores and soften the skin, allowing any built-up residue to wash away more easily. The result? His skin felt smoother, and that scent his family had noticed began to fade significantly. These three habits, warm water, gentle walking in sunlight, and mindful warm showers, became Walter's daily routine. They didn't require any special products, just a little intention, consistency, and self-care. Stick with these, and like Walter, you may start to feel a real change, not just in how you smell, but in how others respond to you. The smiles might come back more easily, the hugs might last a little longer, but these are just the first steps. There's still another set of secrets that can make an even bigger difference. For a long time, Edna Lewis thought she was doing everything perfectly. She bathed daily, used soap, wore perfume, but her granddaughter, who used to be so close, now seemed distant. Hugs got shorter. She'd overhear comments about smells whispered behind closed doors. Edna felt confused and quietly heartbroken. One afternoon, her neighbor, an older woman with a kind smile, leaned in and shared something important. "Edna," she said gently, "I went through the same thing. It's not that we're unclean, it's that we're missing the right spots." That one sentence was a revelation for Edna. Spot 1, skin folds. Edna had always rinsed quickly, but she never focused on the little creases behind the ears, under the breasts, in the armpits, the belly button area, and behind the knees. These are places where sweat, oils, and bacteria love to gather and get trapped. If left unwashed, they can hold onto odor. Now, Edna uses a soft washcloth and gently cleans each of these areas with care. No harsh rubbing, just consistent, gentle attention every day. Within days, she felt noticeably fresher. Her granddaughter even snuggled beside her during movie night again, just like before. Spot 2, hair-covered areas. Your scalp, armpits, and any chest hair can easily trap oils and bacteria. Edna realized she was washing her hair, but not really massaging her scalp properly. Now, she takes time to use slow, circular motions under warm water when washing her hair. She also gives extra attention to cleaning under her arms and around her torso. The difference was noticeable. Her daughter even commented, "Mom, your room smells like you again, not like something else." Spot 3. Feet, especially between the toes. Her feet were the last thing Edna thought about, but they were definitely part of the problem. Feet sweat, and when they're enclosed in shoes all day, that moisture and bacteria can build up and cause odor. Edna now makes sure to gently scrub between her toes, dry her feet completely after washing, and switch socks daily. She uses breathable cotton socks and lets her shoes air out overnight. Her living room smells fresher, and she feels much more confident inviting guests in. Edna didn't buy anything expensive or complicated. She didn't need fancy products. She simply changed how she bathed and where she focused her cleaning. She now uses warm, not hot, water, a mild soap without heavy scents, and after each shower, she moisturizes to prevent dryness and flaking, especially in winter. And yes, she still does that weekly warm soak for deep cleaning and relaxation. It's not some kind of magic, but it really works. If you're still watching, maybe it's your turn to try these simple steps. Give them a week, and you might notice the air shift, not just around you, but in the closeness you share with loved ones. Frank never thought food had anything to do with the way he smelled. "I shower, I wash my clothes," he'd say, "but why do I still feel self-conscious?" He asked this question at his local community center one day. What he didn't expect was how much his plate, and even his toothbrush, could change everything. 1. Eat more colorful fruits and vegetables. Frank learned that foods packed with antioxidants help reduce internal oxidation, which is a key factor in aging-related odor. He started eating an apple and a tomato every day. Simple, affordable choices. Within weeks, even his daughter noticed. "You seem fresher," she told him, and it made him smile. Foods like berries, red grapes, buckwheat, and brown rice are all powerful sources of these beneficial compounds. Generally, the brighter the color, the better the benefit for your body. 2. Add more watery produce. Doris had always struggled to drink enough water, but when she started including cucumbers and watermelon in her daily meals, she felt lighter and, surprisingly, smelled cleaner. These fruits and vegetables are packed with water and help your body flush out toxins through urine without you even having to think about drinking extra glasses. If chewing a lot of raw veggies feels like a chore, try blending them into a smoothie. A quick smoothie in the morning can be a great way to get these benefits. 3. Improve oral hygiene beyond just brushing. Helen used to think brushing twice a day was enough, but her breath often told a different story. She learned a simple but effective trick from a friend, scraping her tongue every morning. At first, it felt a little strange and made her gag sometimes, but soon she couldn't start her day without it. The freshness in her breath became a boost to her overall confidence. Tongue scrapers are inexpensive and incredibly effective at removing odor-causing bacteria from the tongue's surface. Chewing sugar-free gum with xylitol after meals can also help by stimulating saliva production, which keeps your mouth cleaner and more balanced. 4. Cut down on coffee and alcohol. Carl loved his strong morning coffee, and a glass of whiskey in the evening felt like a well-deserved reward. But he didn't realize both were dehydrating him from the inside, which can actually intensify body odor. He didn't quit completely. He simply swapped 1 cup of coffee for roasted barley tea and made sure to keep water nearby throughout the day, especially when he had his evening drink. "I still enjoy my routine," he said, "but I smell less like a bar and more like myself." 5. Pay attention to your gut health. Olivia had dealt with constipation for years, thinking it was just a normal part of getting older. But she never connected it to the strange, sometimes sour, smell she carried. When she started eating more fiber-rich foods like oats and steamed vegetables, her digestion improved significantly. And as her gut health got better, so did how she felt and smelled. Experts suggest that when your bowels are backed up, waste products can sometimes be pushed through the skin, contributing to body odor. Improving digestion can help eliminate these issues from the inside. These small changes aren't about being perfect or changing everything overnight. They're about helping your body function better, working with you instead of against you. If you've made it this far, take it as a sign that this information is meant for you. Start with just one habit that feels easiest. See how you feel after a week or two. Then, gradually add another. Your health and your confidence are absolutely worth the effort. If this video has helped you think differently, given you a new perspective, or simply reminded you to care for yourself with kindness, please consider leaving a comment below with the number 2. It lets us know you're still here and that this information is resonating with you. And remember to subscribe so you don't miss future tips that can help you live and smell better. Many people never consider that their clothing and bedding might be a hidden source of persistent odor. But for 72-year-old Harold Simmons, it was a real eye-opener. He showered daily, used soap and lotion, yet still noticed his grandchildren seemed hesitant to hug him close. Then one day, his daughter gently suggested replacing his decade-old pillowcases. The truth is, even with excellent personal hygiene, if you neglect the fabrics that touch your body for hours each day, odor can linger and transfer back onto you. Start with your clothes. Clothing absorbs sweat, oils like that nonenal we talked about, and sheds skin cells. Wearing clothes multiple times, even just for a day or two, allows bacteria to multiply and odors to build up. Harold now makes sure to change his shirts and undergarments daily. He also switched to breathable cotton fabrics, which wick moisture away from the skin more effectively than many synthetics. Next, consider your bedding. You spend roughly a third of your life in bed, but many older adults wash their sheets once a month or even less frequently. Over time, your sheets and pillows become sponges for body oils, sweat, and skin cells, creating a perfect environment for odor. Experts recommend changing your pillowcases at least twice a week and your sheets weekly. Sun-drying your laundry when possible is a fantastic natural way to kill bacteria and freshen fabrics. Don't forget your shoes and socks. Your feet sweat more than you might realize, especially when they're enclosed in the same shoes day after day. Harold learned to rotate his shoes, wearing a different pair each day if possible, and sprinkling a little baking soda inside to absorb moisture and odor. Wearing clean cotton socks changed daily also made a significant difference. Finally, make sure to air out your home. Poor ventilation traps odors inside, a simple habit that makes a big impact. Open your windows twice a day, even if just for 10 minutes in the morning and evening, to let fresh air circulate. This small action makes the whole house feel brighter and lighter and helps prevent odors from settling into furniture and fabrics. You don't need expensive gadgets or fancy air fresheners. Just a few mindful changes in how you care for your clothes, bedding, and living space can dramatically shift how others feel around you and, importantly, how you feel about yourself. Let's bring it all together, summarizing what we've learned. That distinct smell, often associated with aging, isn't usually from a lack of hygiene. It comes from natural, biological changes and often overlooked routines. The main factors include reduced sweat leading to drier skin, oxidized skin oils, like 2-nonenal, dry mouth from less saliva, insufficient water intake, certain dietary choices, and not washing clothes or bedding frequently enough. But here, the empowering part, small, consistent actions can make a powerful difference. Aim to drink at least 6 cups of warm water throughout the day. Take gentle walks in the morning sunlight, even for just 10–20 minutes. Pay special attention when washing, focusing on skin folds and hair-covered areas where bacteria can collect. Include antioxidant-rich foods like berries, colorful vegetables, and garlic in your meals. Brush your teeth and clean your tongue daily. Change your underwear every day. Wash your pillowcases at least twice a week and your sheets weekly, and open your windows twice a day for fresh air. None of these steps require expensive products or complicated routines. They are simple shifts in your daily habits. Habits that have helped thousands of older adults feel cleaner, lighter, and more confident again. Let me share one more story to show you the impact. Helen, 67, used to avoid sitting too close to her grandkids during movie nights. She felt a quiet embarrassment, unsure if others could smell something she couldn't. After just a few months of consistently following these simple routines, something wonderful happened. Her granddaughter came running up, hugged her tight, and whispered, "Grandma, you smell like sunshine." That moment brought tears to Helen's eyes. You deserve moments like that too. If this video helped you think differently, gave you hope, or simply reminded you to care for yourself with kindness and attention, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like more practical, actionable tips like these. And most importantly, share this video with someone who might be quietly struggling or wondering about these changes. It could truly make a difference in their life. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you directly. What's one small thing you're going to start doing today after watching this? Will you drink an extra glass of warm water? Focus on cleaning those overlooked spots. Or maybe plan a short walk in the sun. Drop your commitment in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else. Thanks for spending this time with us. Stay well, take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.